What's going on? What's going on, my high vibrational folk? This is a message for all my nice guys out there, man, being a nice guy, bro, not a smart choice, not the best idea in your life. There's a lot of things that you could be putting your energy into right now that can manifest into your purpose, your dreams, your destiny, your diakonia, and things like that. But, a lot of the times we can be too busy with this moral system that we created for ourselves or have been handed down to us, thinking that these are the things that we need to do in order to, let's just say, create that circumstance or situation that is equal for everybody else, or where you just want to make things easier for people by you giving more of your energy and more of your time from the perspective of you actually degrading yourself, just so another person can really use you for something. Because really, you may not realize this is what's going on, but the more you respond to the situation, person, place, or thing with that nice attitude, like, hey, it's okay if you get over me, it's okay if you do this to me, I really just want to make sure that you're happy. Okay, but what about you? Where's your happiness? Where's your source of life? What gives you inspiration? What puts you in a space where you feel like time is passing by really, really quickly? What puts you in a space where where you're having fun? If you're a nice guy, you might not even know necessarily how to say no to people's requests, because you grew up in such a way where now you believe in, now that you got older, you believe that these are the things that you really need to do for you to have a circumstance for you to be situated, you know outside of home, outside of family and things like that. And sometimes it really just play out, this nice guy energy may play out just in our personal relationships with people, with one-on-one people that we don't even know. And really, if you just actually get to know this person, if you get to know this place, you'll probably find out that it's probably not the best person thing to put your energy into. From the perspective of, we might put our energy into people, places, and things that are, let's just say, how can I say this? The world advertises to you that this is something that you need, that this is the type of company you should have. And maybe, maybe if you don't have this type of company, you're not necessarily a cool person. You're not necessarily a G or whatever, however you guys put it. So certain, so sometimes we want to be in certain situations, be amongst certain people, have certain things amongst us. But the thing is, it's the price that you're going to have to pay with your time and energy. And because really, we're kind of really disgracing yourselves really at the same time, because you're really just devaluing yourself, and you're saying, I don't have any value, so I have to get that sense of value from someone else. While really, value is actually an internal thing that you're supposed to achieve for yourself. And once you have that sense of assurance, when you have that sense of integrity, other people will start to see inside of you too. And you're actually going to have to put less energy for the things that you wanted. Let's say you always wanted a girlfriend or things like that, and you might think that being a nice guy is the way to go. I'm not saying be a dickhead or anything like that, but it's about energy output and input. Really, the less you pay attention to people, places, and things, the more they're gonna want you around and things like that, because they're gonna be thinking in the back of their head, damn, what is this person doing that's so important? Let me try to get this person on my time. But if you do that, you let someone else put you on their time, and you're not putting them on your time, then you're really just putting yourself in a situation where you're going to be serving this person's interests and things like that, while really in life you want to be serving your own interests and things like that. And when you do your purpose, you're really going to be serving not only your interests, you're going to be serving God's interests, and you're going to be serving everyone's interests. And really, the people that are supposed to be in your life are going to be attracted to you via this way, because now you got this different mentality, you got this different shine about you, got this different purpose, this different way of going about things and things like that. And so, don't get lost in what the world advertises to you. So you might go to the club every day. You might go to the strip club. A lot of different things you could do to try to fulfill a lack of energy that you have, because that's really where it comes from. A lack of energy inside yourself, so that you think that you have to degrade yourself, and you need to let other people, places, and things walk all over you for you to be established in a sense. While really, you really shouldn't be doing that. You should be a nice person. I really believe in that. I really believe in giving people second chances. I really believe in helping people, assisting people, but just not in the way that the world shows you, because really that's a moral system, once again, that's going to have you in a place of lack, both physically, because the things that you're going to be able to manifest value wise, cars, money, and things like that, and less value in terms of how much integrity, how much trust you have in yourself, because it's going to start catching up with you. You're going to start to do all these nice things for people, places, and things, and you're just gonna see that you're not really getting much out of it, and you might accept it as your position for now, but eventually one day you're gonna be pissed off. You're gonna get really mad because this is not what you wanted, and you thought this is what you had to do to get what you want, to get your sense, to get your one and two together from the world, if you know what I mean. So one thing I did to get rid of that moral system, because it's a bad moral system. It's a bad way of going about the world. Because really, morality is just something that mankind makes up in their own head, and you can already see that all the people around you that don't follow your moral system, yet they're still manifesting and getting away with the things that you want to manifest and be able to get away with. Not necessarily from the perspective of they're doing some bad shit, but from the perspective of being bad really just means to is really just creating your own sense of self. Like, oh, this person is a bad man, oh, he's a bad boy type of shit. It's really just a mentality, and it's really you just standing out and not accepting the narrative objectively, and you having your own subjectivity about going about life. Because evil is not necessarily like evil. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a delicate line, because really you're not trying to get nobody, you're not trying to hurt nobody, but evil kind of, once you integrate your shadow, once you integrate the monster inside of you into your life, it's gonna allow you to do more. Let's just say, the kind of far out things, I guess, because really you already have your own character, you already got your own ideas and feelings, but you might give that up to the world and offer that on the altar for a sense of like belonging in the world, while really men like me, we come to this world and we created from scratch. We built first the mental forms, and then we have people play out the physical forms objectively, that based on the society we build and culture we build and the religion we build, we have the people working on that system and things like that. So you got to learn to create your own system rather than try to put yourself on someone else's system or someone else's time, so you can actually start to finally get the things that you want to get in life. Because it got nothing to do with you being a dickhead, it got nothing to do with you being a nice guy. But you need to understand that if you're being a nice guy right now, you're going to come up less in life, 100%, no doubt about it, because you just got a bad moral system, bad way of going about your situation in life. So you need to find a better way of relating to people. You need to find out some status you can attach yourself to, because really you got to understand your own personal revelation and your own personal destiny, so you can start to organize your life in that manner. Because you really shouldn't be busy with anyone else's life. You should be so busy with your life that you attract the people that are supposed to be in your life, because it should just be based on personal interest. Your girlfriend or your wife doesn't have to be into what you're into, but you should at least respect it, and admire it a little bit and things like that. Not that she has to, but you always want to put yourself in a space where you're just keeping it real. Because if you're not keeping it real with yourself, how the fuck can you expect anyone else outside of you to keep it real with you? So you want to be real with yourself, and you want to keep it real. You want to just have clarity in your mind. You want to be able to create that mentality. You want to have clarity of mind, and everywhere you go and you have clarity, you're going to be beneficial and you're going to be memorable, because you're going to have different things to say, because you're really just living from your own rooted sense of being, and you haven't rooted yourself in the world or confined in a person, place, or thing outside of you. Because if you can do that, if you can find yourself in the person, place outside of you, then they can really kind of manipulate and control you and start to present variables in your life to see how you're going to react to certain things. And based on how you react to that, you might start to see yourself being used for certain things and things of that nature. So you never want to put yourself in that space. You want to put yourself in the space where you're being genuine. You're having genuine connections for genuine reasons. You don't want to be artificial, because this world is artificial enough. So please don't join the ranks of the artificial world. Yeah, don't join the world. We got some plumbing going on, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, don't join the ranks of the artificial world, man. Make sure you create your own internal world. So when people look at that in the objective world, from your own subjectivity, people will be like, oh damn, that really looks different. That doesn't look like anything here. And sometimes we can be scared of establishing our own world and our own sense of self in the world, just because we haven't ever seen that before, right? So yeah, it's gonna be difficult, but start working on that now. Just stop being a nice guy and watch how many people you're gonna do reverse psychology on, just based on you not doing that pattern anymore. Because they're gonna be wondering, like, why is he not doing those things anymore? Why is he not being like that anymore? What's going on? I'm telling you, it's some G shit. You're gonna be doing reverse psychology on these people, and these people are gonna be like, what the hell happened? They're gonna be trying to figure you out. But really, you just because they're so rooted into their patterns, which is basically using people, thinking that they can get away with something, that once you start doing something different, since they're so rooted in that mentality, they can't see things no other way. So now that you saw things different, once you change your ways, they're not gonna be able to come around you, because you're gonna be able to show them words, you're gonna be able to show them body languages, what they can get away with and what they can't get away with, just based on you being so rooted into your routine, into your reality, into your mentality, and who you're becoming, and what you want to be. So yeah, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I gotta go to work, man. I got that night shift going on right now. But yeah, we're gonna keep the videos coming. We're gonna keep the videos strong. You already know.